Hello, everybody. It is us, Irrational Radio. We've got some. Yep, we got switched around here.
Oh boy.
Yep, Rachel and Sam. They're sitting in
I
the
am
wrong
Rachel
chairs.
now.
You guys move over.
I am playing Annabelle tonight.
Oh man, everything's kind of broken a little bit. All right, well, I will get the dice roller up here in a second. All right. Well, hello everybody. This is episode 8 of the Misadventures of the Accidental Travelers. We have traveled quite a bit of ways today, or over the last few sessions, and they are in the undercity of Goldridge, the Glitterhold, the capital city of Goldridge. It is a massive black city hung underneath the capital of one of the richest human empires in the nation. They tracked a missing queen down here, going off of information that you guys gleaned from her study and some of the personal information from the king. You guys are in this library. After confronting Guy, he said that he was trying to take the power of the blood fountain of Mobin, the lich that had been defeated down here by the A-team a few months earlier, and said that he needed the help of a spellcaster, and enlisted Wayman in opening a book that had something to do with the blood fountain. You guys decided that that was not a good idea, and instead of opening the blood fountain, opening the blood fountain book, you decided to pull one of Mobin's spell tomes off of the shelf and open it. It pricked your finger and then whispered to you in your head, "Hello, Mobin." And that is where we'll begin this session.
It is I, Moban.
Oh,
Hey guys, this book is talking to me.
That is not normal book behavior, as far as I'm aware.
Well, it thinks I'm Moban, and I am, in fact, Moban.
Most books do not think at all, as far as I'm aware.
Books make you think usually. That's usually how they work. Hello, book of mine, who I am Moban.
hello.
Oh,
This is
it does.
Interesting form that you have decided to take, my master.
It's quite handsome, is it not?
No, it is most unusual.
Okay.
You usually disdain the small ones, do you not?
That's true. I like being a lanky, handsome fellow. You, though I could not find a more appropriate body.
Is there something wrong?
No. I just have some house guests over. You may have found, who are hanging out with me just for a little bit. We're gonna crash here for some time. Squatters' rights.
Of
uh,
course.
It is stalking back, I assume.
It
Or
is.
assume that we're not hearing it as
No.
Can
you're
you
not.
can you do like an intercom thing? Talk, aloud?
I am
No?
only able to talk through your blood.
It's saying that it talks through my blood.
Good, yes, more blood-related things.
Hey,
I'm sure that's fine.
how many times have I've gone through so many different, meat sacks, right?
Yes.
Little like skins, right?
Yes.
How many have is this one?
This is the 456th living being that you have inhabited in your existence.
456 clothes, right? That's all they are. Wow.
Yes.
That's interesting. Hey, must have left my. I just pat my cloak, and I'm like, I must have, or my many pockets. I must have left my keys out in the the horse carriage. Silly me, Mobin, right? Forgetting things. How do I get out of this here room?
The doors on either side of the room, they will let you out.
Good to know. Good to know. I'll just keep the book uh near my chest and start walking around. The book says that we could just, skedaddle out of here. Though the doors. Have we tried the doors?
I assume that the book does not imagine we are prisoners here, but it is worth a shot.
No. Why would we be prisoners? That's silly.
Go check the doors, I suppose. I'm not sure if we did that or not. I assume we did,
You
but I don't
haven't,
really know.
but they are barred. In fact, it seems like they have been barred from the other side of the door.
Annabelle, and Echo, what do you guys think we should do here?
Mm,
Well, I'm a little concerned that you've got some sort of demon thing attached to you now. So it's like speaking through the book, right? Not like
See,
in your head.
it's speaking through my blood. Actually,
Through
it's quite a fancy invention that I Mobin have created, is it not?
It sounds like we should burn the book. I mean, it's
It
just
Ha-
like a really personal opinion, but just me.
Book, have I called you by a name in the past?
I am the compendium.
Good. Yep, the compendium. Solid name. If you wanted a name though, what would you like? What like feel it out,
Are you naming the book? Wait, no, you're asking the book opinion on a name.
It seems quite sentient.
All right.
I would like to be called Seacom.
Seacom.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I like it. All right, Seacom, brother. That's a good name. Good pick. Stylish.
You hear, guys,
Yes.
my staff is doing something weird.
Yeah, this is a bit of a
Slow
problem.
turn. Like, oh no. Oh right. Yeah. The life that we're in. Just like at first though, I think hearing that is just like, oh God, Jeffrey, put your pants back on. Sorry.
You see the staff begin to spark, and then a shower of sparks come off the top of it. And then
Yeah.
I didn't hear
what
either.
was that, Rachel?
Can you stop it at all, or you just gonna have to like poke it into a
No.
wall? Or...
Is it like a constant stream or whatever? that's
the
still going?
stream suddenly stops, and there is the sound like a very deep bass, like boom, in your ears. And then all of a sudden there are 3 Jeffreys standing in front of you. They all look around, and each one moves their head in the same direction. And then, what happened?
Okay. I have a suggestion that I've been thinking about for a little while, and I think maybe you should just try some breathing exercises, right? Just like relax, it ain't the end of the world here. And the more relaxed you are, perhaps we'll be okay and we won't die horrible deaths.
Yes, perhaps your power is somehow like a self-actualization of anxiety or something.
You see all 3 of the Jeffreys go.
That's good. Yeah, breathe through your diaphragm. Like
Yes, yeah.
Really feel the. Ooh.
Oh, I don't feel very good. I think
Oh.
I'd like to sit down.
Does your book know anything about the other book?
That's a good question. CCOM, brother. Hey, okay. First of all,
Hello.
you are such a good friend. Have I told you that? You look good. You look good.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
The black binding is very slimy.
No, not sorry, not a persuasion check. Oh my gosh, I'm coming up with blank here.
Okay.
Performance. There we go.
It's the
check.
same. Trust me, it's the
Okay.
same world. It's the
Gotcha.
same role. Performance.
Nice.
That's a 9.
All right. So the book sighs and goes, "Why must you torment me, Mobin?"
Yeah. Oh, don't think of it as tormenting. I mean, I'm just trying to, I feel like we aren't bonded enough. That's listen. Okay, you may not be appeal to flattery. So here I'm just gonna ask you, CCOM, because you're knowledgeable, right? What do you know about I remember the blood. Was it the blood book or
Yeah,
something?
blood.
That's
Three
right. Okay.
bloods. Yeah.
What about the triple blood book over there? You know what I'm talking about, CCOM?
That is the spiritual control panel for the blood fountain. The opener of that book has the ability to absorb or expel the fountain's energies.
Any luck?
Oh yeah.
No,
it's
I'm just being a shit.
I'll relay that. So the opener of the book can absorb the what Bork spell?
No, the blood fountain's energies.
Blood fountains.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, you cut out
is
anything.
what you
Oh,
meant.
sorry. Yeah.
Oh, absorb.
Yeah. Absorb
Yeah,
the
or
blood
expel.
fountain's energies. Yes. Absorb or expel.
Alright, but what does that mean exactly? I mean, like, what sort of energy are we talking about?
Oh, I think it's like the fountain of youth, right? CCOM, it's kind of like,
Yes. It is the fountain of youth in that there are a lot of youths inside of it.
right. So I think it's got the souls of the youths inside it.
So, I mean, what, you just get like crazy amounts of energy and then you sugar crash 20 minutes later?
pro- pro- probably. I mean, you probably have to hit the fountain a few times, a millennia, get its most use out of it. So how about this? Instead of opening the book, what if we just like destroyed them shits? Like I don't know.
If perhaps if there is a way to do this, I think it would be, to the betterment of the entire world. But I'm not sure that we will escape if we make that decision.
Hey, CCOM, call me crazy. I just feel like, it's been a long time since I've had the blood fountain, and I don't think it's, any good anymore,
Tell him
Like,
that other people know about it, so you have to like go with another way to stay immortal or something. He's like trying to whisper, but I don't know if that even matters.
does
when-
he yeah, does he ever respond when other people talk?
No, he does not.
I don't think he can hear my guess. It's sort of just like a me thing with him.
Make sure you do not bend down any
And it
page
also only
corners.
seems to respond when you
Give it
directly
ears.
think to it. It can't read your thoughts. It only can
Whoa,
read the
that's
thoughts
weird.
that you basically send it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, Wayman's pretty smart. He would pick up on that maybe
That's cool.
through this interaction. All right. Hey, so CCOM, I'm thinking about, getting rid of the blood fountain book.
Yes.
What do you think?
You would have to destroy both simultaneously.
Fascinating. Is the blood fountain that thing over there in the middle of the room?
No,
Is that
that is a large hearth to keep the room lit.
okay? Yeah, you know what? That's what that is over there. I remember now. Yeah, I made that a little while ago, or I maybe made some slave do that.
Yes.
Well, where's this blood fountain at?
It is in the center of the castle. And then suddenly you get huge vertigo, as in your mind's eye you can see the zooming out
Oh shit!
of
Is it
the
scrying for me?
it's scrying for you. Yeah, you
Fuck.
zoom out from the place that you're in, and you're near the edge of this large tower that I described last session. And it flies back into the deep core of it near the ceiling where the tower meets the black stone. And you fly through the stone and you see a very large pool with 3 rings, and each ring is being fed by the ring above it as an continuously cycle of blood. It seems to be made of fused bones.
Is anybody around it?
No, but you do see 4 statues. They look like large skeleton warriors.
Okay, those won't be a problem.
You come back
Cool.
to like the ogre snapping in front of your face.
Yeah, and I'm just like
Like,
dizzy as fuck from the
hello.
vertigo. Oh.
Roll me a wisdom check. Actually, is saving throw better for you? Do saving throw. Do saving throw.
Okay, yeah, I can do the
Yeah,
saving throw.
wisdom saving throw. Oh, nice. Yeah. All right, you're good.
Nat 20. There we go.
Yeah. Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. All right. You guys see Jeffrey go, "Oh, I'm feeling a little bit better," and the 2 mirror images on either side of him have faded away. Well, I don't know what is happening, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not that big of a fan either. Things is making me extremely nervous.
Me too.
Should we render him unconscious? He just gestures toward Jeffrey.
Oh, we could knock him out. I mean,
It might be. I mean, it might be the best thing.
No,
Starts kind of
don't.
slowly walking in that general direction. He's still
Jeffrey
looking over at the
puts
other
up his
two.
hands and the staff sparks again.
no.
This is why I said render him unconscious. I figure he
God.
does not understand exactly what that means.
He rolled another 85.
I assume that's bad.
So he just casts mirror image again, and another.
I thought this was
Jeffries
just
here.
the start of Fantasia, where like Mickey starts replicating himself. Yeah.
No, they're all mirroring Jeffrey's actions, and there's only 2 of them on either side of him, and within a 5-foot range. It's really only super effective in combat, but yeah, he looks really, really upset. He goes,
I don't know which one to bonk now.
Yeah,
So it is
it is
I'm
effective.
over here, and all 3 of them wave their hands.
That is disorienting.
I can't
have we
stop
decided that this is the decision that we should go with, or perhaps I should not? He's continually kind of still just slowly walking over that way. Has one of his clubs in hand.
I
but
feel
is
like
dressing back the other way.
so. Hey, so interesting fact. It's communicating through my blood, and when I don't focus on it, it doesn't seem to respond. So like,
Sure.
yeah. So I mean, it's like, yeah, I could just talk to you guys, and I'm not too scared about this. There's a fountain up there where it said that if we destroy the fountain with the book at the same time, then it's all kosher. Like we could do that.
Okay. I think perhaps we can pass that information along, or at least tell him that we need shit. I'm blanking on the guy.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Tell a guy that we have to get to this fountain, which you now know the location of, to engage in whatever ritual it is we must complete, perhaps. And then
That's an option.
That's
Maybe we
a
lie
really
to-
good idea, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
What if we lie to him and say that you have to destroy the book in the fountain as you remove like Like you
Well, you
break it
could just
apart.
say that whatever, accessing, opening the book is, can only be done in the
I think
presence
that's
of a fountain
probably
or
true,
something.
actually.
Right,
Hey,
sure.
book,
Yeah.
CCOM, if I open the book
Yes.
by the fountain, is that how you kind of activate it? Like you pour
No.
your blood on it or something?
All it takes is a wizard to attune to it. A wizard
Shit.
or a spellcaster.
Good to
That guy
know.
takes a swipe through the rightmost image of Jeffrey, just kind of casually nodding that way,
Roll
still
a
looking at women.
d6.
Sure.
Yep.
I think I'm just like relaying all the information to you guys now.
Assuming as much. Yeah, that's probably easiest.
Shit.
A 4. I don't know if
No,
that was.
I did that wrong. Roll a d20.
Oh, you wanted me to
Yeah.
hit or what have you? Cool. Do you want me to just do an attack roll or roll a d20?
No, roll a d20 to actually, to see if you actually hit the.
There's a d20. I'm not sure what I'm supposed
Nice.
to be doing.
All right. So then roll an attack.
Okay. Oh, to see if I hit the
You
right
hit,
mirror
yeah.
image. I
And you
understand.
did, actually. You got to get a 6 or lower to hit Jeffrey. So you're going to bonk him.
Sorry.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
God.
Good Lord. All right. Yeah, you
Fucking
crit.
Christ. Jesus.
All right.
Unconscious. That I said, knock him out.
Yes.
That was the goal.
All right. Well, Jeffrey is bleeding out now.
Whoa. Well, yeah, like I said, non-lethal because I wanted to knock him out,
Okay,
not
yes,
kill him.
absolutely. So
But,
he is
But,
absolutely
I mean, you
but
did
that's
also
what happens.
crit,
That's
though.
what happens.
You
Yeah, I
did
did
crit, though. So, I mean, you could have caved his head in just a little bit,
No,
just a little bit. Well,
no,
little
you
bit.
did declare non-lethal, so we'll let it stand there.
I
So
didn't
he is
specifically say
You,
I should
you
have
knock
been
him in
more
the
particular.
neck. You hit him in the neck and put him, you just knock him clean into a sleep.
Yeah,
He's
he's
definitely
what was that?
Say again.
He's definitely gonna have a concussion.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yes,
fine.
Absolutely.
Not a problem.
Is his hit points really that low?
Yeah, he's
by
a
the way?
level 1 sorcerer.
Christ
Yeah.
almighty.
Yep,
I mean,
yep.
That's better than half my health, that's for sure.
He might regain consciousness. The door furthest
I will
over.
make sure he's not going to die horribly, choke on his own tongue or whatever.
No, yeah.
At all possible.
So he falls over, and you see the staff begin kind of like shaking, and then it slowly rises to a standing up position while Jeffrey is still unconscious. So he's kind of like this. But then it just stays there. It doesn't seem to be doing anything else.
Okay, maybe. Can I make like an Arcana check real quick and
Sure.
tell you what I'm trying to figure out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or do you want me to tell you to try what I'm trying to
Yeah,
ascertain?
no, just tell me and then I'll have you roll
Okay.
if you need to. Yeah.
So I'm trying to ascertain: is Jeffrey's consciousness better than him being knocked out to like?
Yes. That was
Okay.
like the original, like his consciousness is the reason why Mobin can't take over his body, because he is
Oh fuck!
he
We
is
should probably
so
wrap this up.
just like
You don't want me to make an Arcana check since I like sort of sussed it? Or what?
no, that's fine. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, that's been something that has been a repeating pattern. So yeah,
I just
don't
figured it was something to
sit
do
down.
with him being just generally like cosmically inept.
Yeah,
I didn't think
I
about
thought
it
that
being
too.
because he's actively.
Yeah, and it is.
He
No, I
sleeps
thought the
every
same
night,
thing when
right?
you
Yeah,
did it.
it is because
Yeah.
he's cosmically inept. Yeah, but he hasn't told you, but he is still, he fights these guys in his sleep.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the hand rising with the staff, and I'm just gonna go, oh no. We should wake him up. Maybe pour a
Yeah,
potion
Echo's
in
just
his mouth.
rubbing his chin like, perhaps this was not a good idea.
All of us have potions, right? Does anybody? I'll do it.
I
And I
think I
put a
can.
potion in his mouth, and I
Yes.
just start dumping it in his.
Okay,
throat.
that was a common potion, right?
It was, yes.
All right. Handouts. There we go. Common. That is a
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay, that's a 6 plus 2, 8.
8. All right. So yeah, you heal him back to full health. He goes, "Oh, that was awful.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
You should be more careful, Jeffrey. I was
What
just
Yeah.
practicing
happened?"
you happened to fall over into this table here.
You silly little dork! You just tripped over and hit that table.
Roll me. Yep.
Not a very good
perception.
line.
All right. Well, let's
Put
see.
together a
I mean,
group
Jeffrey
or
isn't
find
Still
a group
holding his club, like
is
right?
time
pointing
frame.
at the
It's
table.
scheduling.
Yeah,
So
definitely. Yikes.
before you can even look at
Rough roll.
a DM's preferences or style or players,
Oh my goodness. There we go. Man, my OBS is not
We are
doing
on the
great.
break video.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, we're good. We're coming back.
Hey, Jeffrey. If those fellows, or if that fella in your head is trying to talk, you would let us know, right? It seems like he's got a little bit more control of your body than I thought.
Yes, of course.
Okay, he's not like getting urges in your brain and your little noggin, is he?
What do you mean by urges?
Well, I mean, sometimes we like to leave our home, Jeffrey, right? I think Mobin's trying to stretch his legs a little bit. Is he?
Yes, all the time. He's fighting in here with not only him but his brother, Hex.
Okay, one of us is gonna need to like help Jeffrey.
I
In
don't.
what way? My
Yeah.
attempt does not seem to have been very effective.
You're the magic dude.
Well, I'm not like I don't understand possessions. I'm not like some cleric, I can't just cast out demons from people and do some exorcism shit.
Guys, the staff is beginning to shake again. I really think we should leave this, big cursed library thing. It's making the staff do weird stuff.
Okay, Jeffrey. Any ideas as to how we might do that?
Can I scroll through
Since we are
CCOM?
locked in here.
Can I just like see what he's about, the inside layers of his onion?
Yeah, what would you like to ask him?
I mean, I would just like to read him a little bit.
It is an enormous store of information. It has like lists of like, castle operations, spells, like history, lore. It is an enormous storehouse of a bunch of different kinds of Paralandian knowledge.
I would like to find out something about the building that we're in, I suppose. The underworld keep.
The Undercity was created by Mobin to serve as his reflection of the perfect world above. He dreamed, or you dream of taking over the surface world and returning the human kingdoms to the perfection that you believed existed at one time. This structure is made of dark granite and is hung 700 meters above the underwater cavern below. It can withstand many different kinds of magical assaults, and it houses the blood fountain, which is the key to your immortality. Anything else particular you would like to know?
Is there any way to like move about, like any corridors that I built up a long time ago that I might forget?
No, of course not. That is why you have teleportation spells.
Of course. CCOM, please show me teleportation spells.
It pulls up the list of spells. Let me get that for you here. Oh goodness. I just clicked a bookmark by holding Alt, and it opened up every single bookmark in that file that folder.
Shit.
It's fine. It's fine.
The flood
It's
of
okay.
spells.
Right? send it to you, Sam.
Okay. Discord.
Yes. There we go.
Wunderbar. This is all the spells?
Yes.
Oh, fuck me, Kyron.
And it comes in on the table 17, number 77, teleport.
I'd like to, I think, I'd like to try Teleportation Circle.
Okay. The book goes, excellent choice. Would you like to generate a teleportation circle or head to the closest one?
CCOM, is the closest one near the blood fountain?
No.
That's where I'd like to go. Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, the closest one to you. Teleportation circles. You seem to have forgotten how some of your spells work. Teleportation
me.
circles are connections. There is a teleportation circle 2 rooms down the hallway there that you can use to teleport to the blood fountain teleportation circle. Or you can generate one here.
Let's generate one here.
Okay. All right, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Goody. Let me get that wisdom saving throw for you. Here we go. 19.
19. Nice.
Oh, just heads up, you don't have the dice roller showing.
Oh my goodness. Man,
Oh my goodness.
It's,
Oh, that's what's going on. Yeah. There we go. You rolled a 19.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Yeah, thank you. I've been having just a rough time with this OBS tonight. All right, yeah, you rolled a 19. That is enough to mitigate half of the damage.
Good.
Oh.
So you take 5 damage,
Okay.
psychic damage, as the book attempts to cast a teleportation circle. A faint circle appears in front of you and between Annabelle and
I think-
Jeffrey, right about here.
I think also like I just use I see the spell and I start drawing like with like chalks and I make like circles infused with like rims and or runes and gems and stuff like that might be around in the area.
That would be drawing your own teleportation circle, not generating one.
Right. I mean but that's like how a spell's created, right?
Well, these are
Not when
these
you're
are,
casting it
yeah,
through a magic
not
artifact. I
exactly.
assume.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, that's true. Okay,
so-
so it's infused with the spell. Okay.
Right, yeah. So the teleportation circle you summoned isn't super duper strong. It is a faint blue semicircle that is kind of jagged in some areas. The book goes, interesting. I don't think you should use that teleportation circle, Mobin. Something went wrong with the casting of the spell.
Yeah, Wayman's sort of just pinching his brow, kind of hurt from the migraine that he's got.
Yeah, your nose is bleeding.
Okay, that's good to know.
That is only half a circle.
Apparently that didn't work. Shoot.
Perhaps if you do it again, it will balance the other side out.
I could just, try breaking the door down.
I mean, that is a possibility, but they will not like free us from the influence of the individual who is keeping us here. I suppose.
Yeah, I mean that's true, I guess, but
You said there were 2 doors in this room,
Yep.
right?
There is one
Which
up
one
here
did he leave
and
from?
one down here. He left from this one up here. The north door, I suppose.
All right, Annabelle,
So-
if you want to give it a shot on the doors to our east, you want me to make you a big gal?
yeah, I mean the goal is to get out of here, right? And seems like maybe magic might not do the trick. So what do you want, like a strength?
You hear the sound of, and Jeffrey goes, "Oh no!" And then he slips and falls. He is in a large pool of grease right now.
How big is the grease?
Just 5 foot, just a 5 foot square where
Nice.
he is.
Good. So it's not on him, on Echo. I'm gonna toss Echo the hair book.
Okay.
Think fast. You're gonna play a little game of catch here. I don't want to
Oh, shit.
hold that anymore because I feel like you're the responsible one, and Annabelle is too. But
I really don't want to touch that book. It just looks gross, texturally speaking.
it's pretty
It
nasty.
is,
It
yes.
also has a funky smell.
I noticed that. From a distance, you did not pick up on it quite as strongly. You can throw
Oh.
it into his pouch or whatever.
I'll snap my fingers and let the cricket on Annabelle's back cast the enlarge spell.
Whoop, 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 whoop. There's that Mario sound where he gets a mushroom.
Bloop.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Love it. It's great.
The doors are made of metal. They very dark steel or iron, and they have been barred on the other side.
Okay. Can I use my my shield?
Sure, yeah, just as like a just putting
Like
it
a
forward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just want to like, Captain America that shit.
Yeah, sure.
Battering ram.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what you want? A strength check?
Strength or athletics? Yeah,
At advantage.
you have advantage
You're a
as
big
well.
gal.
Yep.
Big Bill.
A
20.
20. You slam into the door with your shield, and there is an enormous clang. You have put a dent in the door, but it has not opened. The door on the other side, in a moment or two after, flies open. Out steps Goron, the halfling who was, like guarding a guy. He squints his eyes and goes, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?"
Where's the girl at? Isn't the girl with us?
Yes, she is.
What's her name?
Oh, right. They did
Jessica.
leave that with us, didn't she? Or didn't they?
Yes. I gotta pull one up
Oops.
here. Yeah,
Forgot about that.
I did.
Could
She's just been sitting in the corner forlorn.
Could I back up? Could I use 30 feet of movement here? Or not?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fine. It's fine if I
Yeah,
can't.
we're not in combat or anything.
Okay. Well, Wayman's gonna start running.
Echo will just start walking away. Oh, wonderful, you have arrived. We were trying to get your attention. We have figured out how to work the book, and we need to find our way to the Fountain of Blood, as I understand. He looks back
We
for
must
Wayman.
hurry.
Roll me a deception.
Deception.
Yep,
Sure.
absolutely.
If I can, I didn't say it beforehand, so fine if not. But if he is able to sneak a guidance in before he walks forward to talk to him, he would.
Sure. Yeah, I mean,
no
it
biggie
is
if
in your
not.
character. No, it is in your character. So
Okay.
I will
Is it
allow it.
is it noticeable? I'm just wondering.
I think he
is it
glows like
noticeable?
lines on his arm, the runic markings and stuff on his armor kind of glow up. I
Like,
think
yeah.
is the
But
most
like
of
the
it.
casting
Other
of
than
it.
that,
The casting
it's
of it. What's
supposed
it?
to be obviously magical, I suppose.
What's the
but-
component of the? Like, do you have to say something to cast guidance or what?
That's a
I'll
good
check. It's a
question, yeah.
cantrip, so I assume it's just whatever my focus is will
Yeah.
handle it, and
Oh, okay.
Yep,
my
I'm
hex
pretty
weapon
sure.
counts as that. So
So yeah, your sword. But
Right.
yeah, go ahead.
It does
Deception.
not. Yeah, cantrip doesn't have a component. Visual, somatic, and material. Well, it says I put an M in here, but I don't know if that's accurately representing what's actually to do
No,
with the spell, or if I
cantrips
just
definitely have components.
I don't. Yeah, I just didn't write down what any of the actual materials are. I might have just not checked the boxes because I think I have all three on all of them because I don't think I bothered specifying. 'Cause I have a
Abilities.
magic focus, so I don't really
Still
worry about it.
huge. It is
Yeah,
all
arcane
right. Yeah,
focus.
you do.
Either way.
Yeah,
If you,
Sorry.
yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah,
that is
Don't
that
mean
is
to
all right.
derail.
No,
Sorry.
you're it's all good. I do think that the majority of it is he kind of just bows his head and then starts glowing. That's what the casting guidance tends to
Oh,
look
that's
like.
cool. Okay, I like that. That's
Yeah.
good.
It's all
So
part
it
of
is
the
kind of noticeable.
the motif of the
Yeah.
ochre echo, though.
Oh shucks.
Oh, that's actually pretty
Shame
freaking
on
good.
that.
18's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, but sucks to see the 20 on there.
yeah. Don't you have guidance though? I allowed you guidance.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's only an extra D4 though.
yeah, it is only an extra D4.
19's
All
pretty
right,
good
well,
though.
let me
That's pretty
see.
solid.
Decent.
19 is
decent.
solid. That's a solid roll.
Let me see.
That's honestly kind of a hard check to pass on most things,
It'd be a tough DC, yeah, if we were. Yeah.
especially for like a straight insight.
And
Nice.
no, you
Whew.
rolled a 9. He goes, "Oh, is that so? You need the book at the fountain."
Yes.
He
And we had no other way. We tried knocking at a reasonable volume on that door and assumed that you must have gone over there. So we tried to knock a bit more forcibly when no one came.
uh-huh.
Now
Well,
it's-
that's interesting. Did you find something else then? Because Guy said that when he talked to the library, it said that he needed a wizard to
Get-
commune with the book. So I'll go tell him that you found more different information.
yes, well, Wayman is a wizard of some repute, obviously. So he found that
Piss
next
boots.
step.
Piss
Or
boots
piss
pod-
boots, I apologize.
Yeah, it's
He was
like-
piss boots.
It's like a multi-level thing, right? You can't just have one thing. You've got to have all these different elements because magic is so dramatic. So we got the wizard. Now we need the fountain.
I love how Annabelle's just giant. She just slammed into this door, is holding this shield, and just turns around and just explains this
Yeah.
shit.
You normal shit.
Goran narrows his eyes and says, "Well, did he commune with? Did he open the book?"
The complicated inner workings of his arcane magics are far beyond you and I, my friend. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call Guy in here, and he's gonna make sure
Excellent.
that he actually attuned to that book. 'Cause
Oh, there's like a test or something.
I
no, I don't know. Guy knows all of the magical stuff. He spent a long time in this library.
I'm
feel
just
like
waving my
if the
fingers
wizard-
near the book and just speaking gibberish.
Yeah, see, he's like attuning to
Roll
it.
me a
It's fine.
performance check.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no, this is
Bad is
well,
good,
I
I
didn't
feel
think
like,
I
in
was
this
gonna
situation.
do a check, but I feel like now at hindsight, yeah, that that's fair.
Seems legit.
Oops. I rolled
He
a
throws a
javelin.
javelin at you.
Ah!
Somebody shot him.
Ooh.
Oh no.
He
Woof.
Alright.
narrows his eyes and goes, "I've seen people commune or attune to magical items before, and that don't look anything like it. That just looks like him making a fool."
Oh,
That
Wow.
look, every wizard is different, and you can't say what all wizards look like attuning to things just because you've seen a few do it.
All right.
I'm shuffling from like foot to foot, and I'm like, listen, Piss Boots just wants to add the theatrical flair. I'm already attuned to it.
All right.
He's eccentric.
Well, I'm gonna get
Quite
Guy.
competent.
I'm gonna get Guy and make sure that everything is copacetic.
Do you really need him? I mean, when you think about it, like you
It
take
is.
a lot of. Wouldn't you like to think for yourself every once in a
He
while?
pays me very well, and this is all his operation. Why wouldn't I go get him? I will
I
be
don't know,
He
I
is
just
the
feel
one that we
like-
need to actually speak with as well, I think.
Yeah, I
What
guess
if-
that's true.
Piss Boots has seen the prophecies,
He
and
leaves.
I think that you, Goron, are the one that should be taken from the fountain.
I think he left.
Did he leave?
Yes, he did.
I was,
Stealth the
squint-
map,
I was
for sure.
squinting my eyes to look older than I am, and Yeah. Okay. So listen, I should never talk ever.
I think it works. You know, many experts try to make their craft seem much more complicated than it actually is to,
Did he-
you know, give themselves job security.
I'm gonna pat Annabelle and be like, "All right, just get this door open. We should fuck off. Honestly, we really should
Did
fucking
he?
leave."
Yeah, did he lock the door
Alright.
behind him and everything?
You didn't hear him lock the north door. Annabelle hit the east door.
Yeah,
I think
I
we
think
still
we
want to
should
go
leave
out
through the
this
east,
door,
yeah.
right? Yeah. All
I
right.
think that going out a door that is not barred would be better than trying to break down a metal door, which is.
Yeah, but we want to like avoid the direction that they're coming from,
They are
don't we?
probably connected by a hallway.
Or
Either way, we should move quickly, whatever we are going to do. I suppose if you are doing the bashing, it is your call.
I'm like
I'm
big.
still covered in grease.
all right, hit it, Annabelle. I believe in you.
All right, yeah, roll me Alex. 23. All right. You smash into the door again. There is another enormous sound. You hear the bar on the other side bend under the force, but you don't quite break it. You make a good 2-inch gap in the door, however.
Can we through
What
and
was that?
lift the? Can we stick something through and lift the bar up?
Let me see if I have anything on hand.
Like a pole?
Do I need to roll? Do I need to roll for any of these spells, or do I just need to tell you?
You just tell me, and we'll roll you an Arcana check. If you fail the check, I might roll on these tables.
No, I want. Well, okay. So can we do like an investigation or perception to see if we find anything that might be able to wedge the door to give her a better chance at?
Oh no, we want. I think we can get something through the gap and lift the bar. Is
Mhm.
Oh, the gap.
is what
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to-
Like
at the
you're
moment.
saying.
If there's just like
Wait, do we
any
have a
sort of
crowbar?
one-off,
Does
like-
anybody
yeah,
have
exactly.
a crowbar?
I don't have thieves' tools. That's what I was looking for. I was like, I don't
feel
think
like
I have anything
have
that'd be really
that.
good for
Hold
that,
on.
but something slender.
I feel
Jeff-
like I have one of those.
Are you
Wait.
guys all by the south door or the east door? I mean,
Yeah.
or is
Echo's gonna wait for Jeffrey to make his way over there. I think that
every
would
time he
be the
stands
goal.
up, he falls over. He is still completely greased. He cannot
Okey-dokey.
make a purchase on the
I
floor.
will grab
I have
some
a
rope
dagger.
and tie it around his ankle.
Wait, I have a dagger. Can I just like? I don't care if it like fucking breaks the dagger hilt or anything like that. I'm just gonna I'm gonna try and jab the dagger in and
All
wedge
right.
it in.
As you jab the dagger in, the north door opens, and as you tie the rope around Jeffrey, the north door opens. Out steps Guy and Goron. It's kind of like that scene in Community when he walks through with the pizza and everything is on fire. That's what kind of like he's seeing right now. Ochre is tying a rope around the greasy Jeffrey while a huge Annabelle, is standing there next to the broken door while Wayman is trying to jam a knife into it.
Trying to fix this. That's not what I say. I don't say that. Fuck me. I'm not saying shit.
Guy says, "What is this?"
Echo.
It's a door.
I believe they call them libraries, but that is not important. We have figured out the next step in activating this book. As you can see, Annabelle over there is an architect of some renown. She is working on the door to try and
Roll
straighten it
me
out.
a deception check.
The rest of it it's all a lie. So
Yeah, oh yeah.
Good
No,
lord, what a lie. I
Yep.
feel like this is a high DC. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's
This is
we
wild.
should have gone through the unlocked door,
We
guys.
should've,
Duh.
we should've, but I
Like,
believed
duh.
in her. She rolled a goddamn 23 and a 20.
Yep.
to
It's a
knock this
metal
fucking
door.
Yeah,
It's a metal
Yep.
door
but
with a bar on the other side. It's not even like it's locked internally. Ugh. Yeah.
there it is. There it is.
we'll see. I think it's got like two. Well, we have two checks to see if that 12 passes. Nope.
All right. So he narrows his eyes and says, I don't believe you. And he is going to pull out a broadsword. He says, Goron, let's make them get
Let's make them.
yeah, let's
If you
yeah,
kill
there you
us,
go.
we will do nothing for you. Obviously.
And Goron
Echo
steps
just
forward and
hands
says,
on his hips.
yeah, but if we rough you up enough so that you can't try to get through any doors, I think that
Then we will not be of much use to you in your arcane pursuits either.
well, he
Crosses
looks
his
at
arms.
Guy and says, we only need the wizard, right? Guy says, yes. And if we take you three prisoner, right, the wizard will have more reason to actually do what we've asked him to do. And combat is going to begin. We are going to take our 15-minute break as we set up the combat encounter, roll our initiatives and whatnot. And then we will be back to see how these guys get out of this one. Thank you guys for being here. Sorry, my OBS has been pretty shitty today. I think that I goofed with some settings earlier and did not set them up in the correct way. So, that's, whatever. But yes, we will be back in about 15 minutes. Join us then. Here's the break video that kept on trying to start earlier.
Step one of putting together a group or finding a group is time frame. It's scheduling.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
before you can even look at a DM's preferences or style or players' tendencies, styles, preferences, before you can look at any of that, you have to look at scheduling. Because even though you might find a DM that runs a really good game that you really want to be a part of, if you can't make the times, if you can't be a part of their schedule, it's not worth trying to force it, because you're going to end up missing. You're going to have players that are going to end up missing.
Yeah.
So scheduling, you have to be able to make the appointed times.
Definitely.
Everyone does.
Right. I guess the best group in the world is not a group if they're not able to come together and get around a table and play the game, I suppose. Yeah, obviously the particulars of that are going to vary for everybody, but do you feel like there are any sort of tools, tips, or cheat codes to getting scheduling to work?
The very first thing you have to do is everybody has to understand their own limitations.
Right.
You need to sit down and write it down. Write down when are your guaranteed days. You write it down so you don't have to think about it. Figure out, go through your week, go through your month, write it down, put it on a notepad. Just know your own availability so that you know where to look.
I think that seems like a really simple thing, I think, to a lot of people, but that is absolutely, that's key, is like, know your damn schedule.
And you think it's easy enough to recall your schedule, but when you're put on the spot, you're gonna sit there and try to go through, do I have anything on this day? Do I have anything on this day? Just go through it ahead of time and write it down so you can say, yeah, I know it, it's right here.
I agree. That's a good idea. I lean toward, I have a Google Calendar, which is what I use to keep like everything in my life that is organized. Do you have any favorite tools to use, programs, things of that nature?
Now, personally, my schedule's always been pretty easy to work around. It's a set schedule, so I mean, there may be some better tools. Like if you look at it, you can make a chart off of like Google Documents or something like that. And which is what I used in my questionnaire. That's like the first thing that I had. It's basically just a series of rows and columns with little check boxes, different times of the day, different days of the week. Check the ones that you can be a part of.
Right.
That you know you can be a part of. And that's the best thing for it. If you're looking for a DM or if you're looking for players, if you can get the most information about time frame and availability, and you can line people up with what matches That's the easiest thing, and it's a really cool tool that I used, and it is on it was on Google Documents. It's pretty easy to use. It lets you put in however many rows, however many columns, and it just puts little check boxes there. And all you got to do is just click on all the ones that are applicable. Now, obviously, life happens,
Right.
but you need to know what, 90% of the time or more, this day, this time slot, this is when I can make these games. And then you need to look for DM that's running a game in that time slot. If they're not in one of your time slots, move on.
Attention! If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with lycanthropy, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Lycanthropy is a rare, uncontrolled animalis transformation linked with monster bite exposure. Exposure to monster bites in the mercenary, adventuring, questing, or mortuary industries may put you at risk. Please don't wait. Raven 1-800-99-RAR-RNG for a free legal consultation and a financial information scroll. Lycanthropy patients send a Raven now. 1-800-RAR-RNG.
My name is Dagger Dan, and I got swords. I got knives. I got pole arms aplenty. If you need a melee weapon with a sharp end, come on down to Dagger Dan's. My blades are so sharp, I'm wanted in 6 kingdoms for accessory to manslaughter. Never have the deals been this good. Half price off katanas. Half price off axes. Buy one dagger, get one free. So get yourself and your gold over to Dagger Dan's, home of the largest dagger in the kingdom. Tell them Dan sent you.
How should players go about determining what kind of style their prospective DM might be looking to implement?
From a player's perspective, there are some questions you should be asking your DM. The setting is a big deal. If you are talking to a DM who's running a setting that all their players, they're going to be joining sort of a guild or a company or a group of people that are like say a den of thieves or a pirate's ship or something. That gives you an idea sort of for the setting. Are they running a module? Are they running homebrew? Are they running some sort of mix? They're using a pre-made world? Is it their homebrew world? And that'll give you sort of an idea of what they want to do. So what you need to find out is, are the sessions going to be encounter driven? I guess that's the best way to put it. Because asking them, hey, look, is every session going to be combat, or are we going to have opportunities to roleplay? It seems straightforward, but the main thing is, are they building their game to be encounter driven? If a DM is building their game to be encounter driven, then most of the time, not all the time, most of the time it's going to be that you need to defeat these encounters to progress.
Right.
That tends to let you know that it's going to be more combat oriented. Some DMs, and you need to ask them this question: can you solve, will they allow you to solve encounters or even combat encounters?
Right.
Can you solve these problems with roleplay?
Yeah.
Do you have that option if your reasoning and your roles line up? Can
Right.
you solve these things with roleplay? If the answer is yes, then they're allowing for more roleplay. If the
Right.
answer is no, which is fine,
Yep.
you're going to have to fight. That means
Yeah.
they want more combat. And I've been in games where I felt, as a charismatic character, that I could persuade some certain bad guys.
Right.
But the DM had the mindset that, hey,
This is
we have to have
rolled
combat
initiative. Yeah,
because it
like-
needs to be exciting.
Yes. Oh no, that's what I was saying. Is that's a really good way to phrase that, or to like come at that, is by saying, hey, so how often will I be able to talk my way out of whatever mess
Yes.
we find ourselves in, or think my way out of, or because my answer to that is, hey, if it's reasonable, like you're saying, and the dice line up and all that stuff, yeah, do it.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
There are no guaranteed combats, right? But I think there are DMs who are going to say, well, there's going to be some situations where you're fighting, the giants in this are just savage, mean monsters.
Yeah.
And they don't want to hear it, and they're not going to talk with you. And that's what you're fighting a lot of the time. So there aren't going to be a lot of situations where maybe you can, convince them that it's not worth fighting or that there's a better alternative. And and I think that is like a really important piece of information to get, and a good way to start to kind of figure out where your DM is as far as players are concerned.
And like I said, there's no right or wrong. It's just finding your fit. It's finding your group. All of it's viable, all of it's fun. But if you want a combat-oriented game and the DM is not doing that, or vice versa, you're going to end up with some issues.
That makes sense.
You're going to end up not having fun, and that's the whole point of it.
That's not great.
It is Irrational Radio. We are here with another Old for Gold episode. Smart like a fox. Foxes don't know alphabets.
Well, I can do some quick and dirties. I can just remove the toilet entirely, and you can just shit down the hole.
I have a deadbeat brother who is still sleeping on my beanbag, and I need him to leave before my wife's sister's wedding.
Did you say in your beanbag?
Yes, he's been crashing on my living room beanbag for a long time now.
He has a beanbag.
All right. Well, I'll make sure I let you know when I've poured all of your orders into one of the sections.
This is the most ridiculous situation.
You were making it this whole way through like that wasn't a totally ridiculous idea until you had to say, and I will pour your food into the giant trough which you will retrieve it from. And I think that railroad's tossed around, almost like a curse word as, in the DMing world. And I think that if you're taking away your player's agency, that's bad. But if you're just all moving toward the same plot line, then there's nothing wrong with that. If everyone's agreeing that they're all interested in saving the world, they don't want to deal with the piddly little nonsense here in town. They want to go straight to the cataclysmic world-altering event stuff, and that's the storyline everyone wants to play. Then that's not like a failed DM thing or something like that. I guess it's not my leaning as a DM, but I definitely am more of the whatever, run around, start a business. I actually have got a game that they own about 6, and they've had to license them all, and they run an orphanage, and they've got all there's like 100 different little business interests that they're sticking fingers in, and to me that's a lot of fun. But I understand that there are players that are going to be like, oh my god, nothing's happening, like we don't do anything, we haven't left this city in like 2 years, like
Railroad is tossed around as like a bad word, but I think that the main reason that is because I think a majority of people that play, a majority of players end up falling into a certain category of where, they want to play the game because they want their characters to be able to do what they want. And so when you have these players joining into games with DMs that want to run, say, a strict module or a straightforward, save the world campaign where it is a little more railroady, you have players that are joining games that they're not a fit for. So then you end up with the railroad being a bad term. Now, if you have players that's what they want, that's your type of game, you're joining a DM because you know he's running a game that is story driven, that is pretty much railroad centric, a module, what have you, then that's fine. There's nothing wrong with railroad. but it gets a bad rap because just like any term in D&D, and where you're talking about any type of player or any type of DM, the only reason they get a bad rap is because the players and the DMs are not a good fit for each other. And that's what we're trying to talk about, is to get your fit as a player, as a DM. If you find your fit, there is no bad word.
Right. If you are doing some sort of like greater plot arc development stuff, and even if it's individual running around nonsense, eventually the stakes have to get raised, the pressure has to be increased in some way, and that, you know, there are people who are going to call that railroad. You know, I think that it is part of pushing the plot forward at some point. I think that's it's much more important that everyone's looking for the same kind of game, because what one DM does and gets called railroading by one player, another DM could do with another player and never hear the same word, because they were both looking for that kind of game at the time.
Hello, everybody. We are back, continuing on with the Misadventures. They have just dropped into combat against Guy Olgan, the leader of the Thieves Guild known as the Patches, and his bodyguard, Goron. They captured these guys in the library to try to get them to help them operate a blood fountain, and they just caught them trying to escape. The top of the round order is Wayman Stokes. So yeah, Goron is wielding a big old axe, and Guy Olgan has a scimitar.
Yeah, I think Wayman will throw up his hands up, and sort of I don't know. I feel like I would try to continue the lie. I don't really have like a good way of lying to them though.
Right.
Heed my warning. If you would like to seek in the immortality of life, you will not cause harm to my friends. And I will pull the spell from the compendium CCOM here. Black Tentacles.
Okay. Go ahead before, or yeah. How are you going to go about casting this spell?
I don't know. I mean, like, I don't have a squid or an octopus, like a literal tentacle from them,
Right.
which would usually be the component to cast such a spell.
But
I
this
feel like
is this is
I want to like
special magic.
ethereally pull a tentacle from the book and like extend it very I don't know, eccentrically,
Right.
and like cast the spell at them.
All
I
right.
suppose. I don't
Well,
know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So as you pull this tentacle out of the book, roll me an Arcana, Wisdom saving throw, please.
Sure, to see if I can even
pull
it off. Yeah. Let's do that. That worked.
A 21. Nice. All right. So you were able to cast the spell, and you only take 3 points of wisdom damage or psychic damage from that. So yeah, you pull the tentacle out of the book, and where you want to put the black tentacles, it is a 20-foot square.
You say 3 psychic damage?
Yes, 3 psychic.
Okay.
Oops, that's not
I mean, I would like to cast it in a way that would surround them, black tentacles, being that it is a range of 90 feet. And is a 20-foot square centered on the ground that I can see within range.
All right. So no. Oh man, that sucks. I didn't save that token. I just deleted Guy's token. So where would you like to put which square exactly?
And I mean, I don't know where Guy's token is, but I suppose somewhere
like
around here, right?
Yeah.
Within 20 feet, where we'll affect both of them.
Okay.
And cause them to roll a DC.
Hey.
DC check. A
He's back.
dexterity saving throw from both of them. Both.
Just a second. Almost done. All right. All right. So you succeeded on that Arcana check. So I am gonna put the tentacles here.
Yeah, just between them. Yeah. Or actually, I would like to put them in this.
Okay, right here.
Yeah, this
It's a
quadrant.
20-foot square. So like that.
Yeah, just catch them. Put the square just one up and one left.
Like that?
One now one down, right and down. One down, one right.
Like that? Right
Yeah, that should be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there's a different grid from the
There's
actual
like two
grid.
grids here.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's because of the bricks that I used.
The map, yeah.
The map. There,
Yeah.
it's a bunch of tiny
Oh,
squares.
it's just you
Yep.
guys are talking in different squares.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
was getting
I was
confused
doing
a little
10
bit.
foot
Yeah,
feet.
that's-
Yeah, I was too.
It's like,
All
wait,
right,
where,
so yeah,
where am I
these
putting this?
the tentacles erupt from the ground. A creature on their turn, they roll for the tentacles. When a creature enters the affected area for the first time, oh, I guess it entered the affected area for the
it's-
first time. So
that's
yeah,
right
they
there
both
right now.
gotta
Yeah.
roll the dexterity saving throws. Guy's like, "What is this?" And he jumps out of the way.
It's a dex.
Yep, that's a death.
Oh, god
that's,
dang it! Ah.
That's a wisdom.
He does not jump out of the way. It's your spell save DC. I assume you have higher
I
than
guess it would have
12.
been.
My
Like 20.
DC is better than that. Yeah.
All right. So it does its damage to him.
3d6. Do you want me to roll it?
Yeah,
Since
please
it's gonna
do.
be to both.
All right. Yeah, they both take it. Yep.
That's 8. A whopping 8. But they are
All right.
restricted.
Yep. They are restrained,
Yeah.
but they can make the save
So-
in their turn.
So Wayman, after saying if you harm my friends, I don't remember actually, it happened so long ago. Basically he just extends he grabs a black tentacle from the book and waves it out, and out springs like a bunch of black tentacles that just wrap around them and start constricting around them.
All right. Well, they struggle against the slapping black tentacles, and you can see that the ichor dripping off of them is kind of eating into their flesh. The Goron says, "Well, at least we know he's a fucking wizard." All right. So,
Goddamn right.
Annabelle, it's your turn.
Is it?
You are still big.
I
much
could
much big girl.
I could maybe try and get this door open.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. I've got them restrained.
Looked like you were
That's a
close,
pretty good
yeah.
idea.
Yeah, Annabelle is still next to the door there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and open the door again.
Can I ask you if I run out of range from a spell? I can't remember.
If you leave the library, the spells will stop.
Mm,
You'll lose connection.
okay.
All right, and 11. Unfortunately, you only bounce off the door.
I have
You-
advantage.
Oh,
on it.
that's right.
Mhm.
That's right. That's
She
right.
does.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, unless he loses concentration by casting tentacles.
Nah. The concentration is
The book's separate. Cool.
the separating. Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
the room, basically?
But you're
that's,
gonna
like,
take
concentrating?
you're gonna take damage every time you keep that spell up. From the corrupting effect of the.
I didn't
Mullin
know that,
spells.
so I will keep it up.
Right.
Regardless.
Yep, that's
because
going
I
to be
don't think
something you're
Wayland
going to
would
find
know
out
that in
next turn.
character.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
wouldn't. Nope. All right, well, with the 25, Annabelle, you slam into the door a third time. There is a horrendous screeching sound as the thing begins bending on its hinges. There is a good 5-inch gap now between the doors, and one of the doors is hanging crooked. You have almost broken this thing down. which is amazing because these are like keep doors. They're designed to keep entire like armies of people out. So the fact that you are literally beating this thing down with your body in a shield is an incredible feat.
Hell yeah.
Did my like dagger that was wet? Did I get to wedge my dagger in, or did
You
it just not get to wedge it?
you started it. I assume that you pulled it out to begin the fight.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's
I
fair.
thought it was just to like lift the bar on the other side was the idea, but I guess
Yeah,
I
but
don't
he
know.
didn't.
I'm
He
not-
didn't
I'm
make
not-
that. He didn't
yeah,
get to
Okay.
take
I
that
didn't get that
action.
far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then he chose to cast the tentacles instead of
Yeah.
actually using.
I think that was a better plan, anyways. Just
Yeah,
let
they are
her do her
restrained.
brute force thing. That's
Are
better.
you gonna move at all, Annabelle, or are you gonna stay there and try the door again on your turn?
Maybe get a running start. Getting running start, Annabelle. Bulldoze
Yeah,
that shit.
I mean, that's actually a really good idea. But like, I already have advantage, so really,
It's
running
true.
start isn't gonna do anything.
I just feel
Probably
like
not.
the like momentum will be like more damage to it. Maybe I don't
You're probably
know.
backing up
Maybe.
and taking a bit of a run at it regardless.
Right.
You're
Like,
sort of
Yeah,
just like
exactly.
standing and like butting into it, and that's like, I mean, I'm watching this heavy metal door, get fucking. Look at them get slapped over there. What a bunch of dumbass, silly idiots.
All right. Well, is that the end of your turn then, Annabelle?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay and try
Okay.
one more time to get the door open successfully.
All right. Then it is the Ochre Echo's turn.
All right. He will just start dragging Jeffrey back, making as waggly a line as possible. Hopefully, getting his grease all over the floor. But he's
Yes.
going to spend his whole turn moving down toward them. I'll
All
make sure I
right.
have the movement
I
here,
love
but
the idea that
yeah.
you're just like painting a grease
Tracing,
smear
yeah,
all over.
all over there.
Can you extend the grease because of that?
Step one of putting
You are
together
only
a
going to be
group
able to make
or
half your
finding a
movement,
group
as Jeffrey
is
very
time frame.
greasy
It's
and difficult
scheduling.
to hold on to.
So
I got him tied up by a rope.
before
that's
you
right.
can
Exactly.
before you
So
can
no, you
even
get to
look
make the full
at
movement.
Dragging him behind
Yep.
me.
a
Exactly.
DM's
Technically, the grease should
preferences
make
or
it, like,
style
full
or
movement.
players'
It's like a
Right?
thread,
Just like
yeah.
spreading that
tendencies,
motherfucker
styles,
everywhere.
preferences. Before you can look at any
Alright.
of
I was
that,
gonna
you
say
have
I
to
do
look
dash
at
to get.
scheduling.
I'd be
because
back a bit
even though
further
you
if
might
it's
find a
happening.
DM that runs
No,
a
that's
really
okay.
good
Yeah,
game
that is
But
fine.
regardless, that's
that you
his,
really want to
that
be a
is-
part of.
That's my play.
If you
here,
can't
I
make
think.
the,
Alright.
the times, if you can't be a
Did
part
we
of their
all
schedule.
start
I
before
guess-
them?
it's
I
not
guess I'll
worth
do a bonus
trying
action
to force it
Except for Jeff.
because you're going to end up
do
missing.
a-
You're
yeah,
gonna
he'll
have
get Magic
players that
Stone
are gonna
ready
end up
and,
missing.
Okay.
yeah,
So
just in
scheduling.
case
You
if
you
that's
have to
bonus
be able to
action.
make the
But
appointed
otherwise,
All right.
times.
definitely.
Everyone
It
does.
Right, I guess the best group
Yeah.
in the world is not a group if they're not able to come together
Guy's
and
turn.
get around a table and play the game, I suppose.
So
Yeah,
as
obviously
long
the
as
particulars of that are going to vary for everybody, but
Yeah.
do you
It's
feel
a
like
strength now.
there are
strength.
any
It is a strength.
sort of tools, tips, or cheat codes to getting
so
a
yeah,
schedule,
he actually
scheduling to
does
work?
rip
The
free.
very
He
first
does
thing you have
take
to
the
do
damage
is to
against the roll me
everybody
another
has to
3d6.
understand their
Does he start his
own
turn there?
limitations.
Right.
You need to
Oh
sit
my
down
gosh.
and write it down. Write down.
Let's wait until the break video ends.
No, it's cool. Yeah, there you go. It'll it's on a rotation. So now that I've changed it, it's good. All right. So yeah, go ahead and
Okay,
roll me
roll
the 3d6. Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
wow.
16.
Yeah. All right. So he takes massive damage. As he drags himself out. 2, 3, 4, 5. He is going to make his dash action running up towards you guys. All right. So he is coming towards you. You will not escape me. I will own the blood fountain.
We lost you for the second half there.
Oh, I will own the blood fountain. And then it is Goron's.
We're on the
turn.
setting up screen now.
What the? Oh my gosh! Why do I?
How does that happen?
I set my.
He uses the number pad, so it,
Yeah, and I
the
reset
hotkeys.
some of my hotkeys trying to fix that problem. I think I screwed it up somewhere in there. So some
That's
of
okay.
the number keys
no
are
biggie.
It's frustrating. All right, so it is Goron's turn. He is going to bow his head, slam his fists together, and cast Enlarge on himself. He grows in size. And he is now large, just like you, Annabelle.
Can he do that without making the check
He's gotta make a
beforehand?
save
I think
first,
he
yeah.
needs to make a save
It's
first.
at the start of his turn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess because yeah, he is restrained, isn't he? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna try to do that before, but no, yeah, you're right. He's gonna make a strength check. Wow, he rolled a 5.
A
So
natural 1.
a natural 1, so he is stuck there. He
And
is
he takes
restrained.
16 damage as well.
He can still cast when he's just, like he
Right.
can do that, but it
But
just,
yeah, he is big. And yeah, roll me another 3d6. Yeah, that's the 3d6
No,
for
the
for
36 covers both, yeah.
it does.
I think I mean
No,
I would
it's
say
at
If
the
it's a
because
different
it did the
yeah,
first time.
probably.
it's
Yeah.
at the
That
well,
was 'cause they were both
they're
being
both
affected
at the same time.
I think,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
I
Yep.
don't know.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Otherwise, it'd
yeah.
just still be that number, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah. So this is a different instance because he's trying to get out.
Okay,
So he does
11.
11 damage. He's not looking great. He's starting to dissolve. Oh, I did it again. Ah.
You need to reset your
I need
keybinds there, Kyron.
Yeah, there's a few things that we can do to make that better.
We're
okay.
looking into that.
We are absolutely looking into that. So all right, well he is going to cast Enlarge on himself and grow bigger. But he is still stuck in the tentacles. It is Jeffrey's turn. He is still covered in grease. He is going to attempt to shoot a cantrip firebolt at the guy running towards you guys as he's being dragged behind the Ochre Echo. Stop! A 8 does not hit. It goes wild and hits some of the books. Piss Boots. It's your turn.
I think the jig is up. I don't think we're working with these fellows anymore. So Piss Boots, instead of drawing from the Arcana magic located in the deep
Are you
archives.
going to continue the black tentacles? I should begin your turn with that.
I mean, yes. I think I think Wayman would, because I don't think he knows that he'd be
Right,
taking
yeah.
damage or anything. So I'm not gonna meta that.
So you're gonna take
Take
2
it
damage
times you cast
as
something like that.
2.
Do I need to take the wisdom?
No, not as you're doing the concentration. It's automatic. As you
okay.
as each turn you keep concentration on one of those spells, it's gonna do a d6.
I
of
took
wisdom.
damage though. Do I need to take a Constitution check? Though,
Yes.
Of 10.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yep. I forgot
And
about
I
that.
believe
for a
that
minute,
this
but-
would actually be on both, I suppose.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I'm
Yep.
holding. Well, I'm only holding one concentration.
Right, exactly. This doesn't not
Okay.
for the tentacles. This takes up for the tentacles, but you do take damage. You got to roll for Annabelle's.
Okay. I will roll for that. 21.
Oh yeah,
so I
yeah,
hold
it's
that one.
fine. Yeah, you keep the bigness. You keep the bigness going. All right.
I am, however, pretty low on health. So, my migraine will continue, and my nose will bleed profusely, like the nerd that I am, and I will. Can I move black tentacles? I can't remember if I
No,
could.
you cannot.
Okay. Fair enough. Then I will gosh darn it. All of that good things are concentration. So I will cast chromatic orb
All
and
right.
hold a small diamond in front of me and throw out a bunch of rays of light at him.
All right, guy, as he's running towards you.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. There we go. 21.
That absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll me
Okay.
damage.
And using my Order of Scribes ability, I will change the damage type to force.
All right.
That's 13
Nice.
damage of force damage.
Force damage,
on
yeah.
him.
It hits him and blows off a bit of his armor. He roars in anger. He's not happy with that. How dare you strike me?
You had your chance to work with us.
You're kind of an asshole. I mean, there's not much I can do. I'll move around, Annabelle. Maybe I'll even move. Yeah, I'll move right here. Yeah, that's my turn. That's my turn.
All right. So then it is Annabelle's turn. I assume that you're going to try to break down the door again. What was that?
I am going to do that thing you said.
All right. Thing I said up.
Annabelle bash.
Oof. All right. So even with advantage, you hit the door and it's kind of sour. There's a ting, and it just kind of shifts a little bit, but you don't make any progress on actually breaking down the door.
That's frustrating.
Yeah. That was a very poor roll on both sides there. You rolled a 1 and a 6.
Yep.
Bummer.
Yeah, super bummer.
You can move if you would like.
I don't know that it's gonna matter.
Okay.
Cause yeah, I really. Now I'm just being stubborn and trying to get the door open. But
I mean,
really, I should try and beat these
I
guys
still
up
got
instead.
one guy grappled, you know.
Yep.
And or Echo could probably handle him.
Yeah,
If
that's
they're
what I'm
not
thinking.
hurting from what they've been hit with so far, then we're probably
They
trouble.
are both bloodied. I should communicate that.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I've
That's
done quite a bit of
responsible.
damage on him.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is like if they're
Yep.
not really affected, then we were in trouble. But if that is not the case,
Yep.
that changes things. All right.
Well, I think I'm gonna stay
Stay here.
and give it one shot
Okay.
open after that. I imagine he'll be close enough for me to run up to him.
Cool. All right. Well, the Ochre Echo, it is your turn.
All right. See here. Boom. He is going to. I think he will let out a. Yeah, he'll throw a pair of attacks at guy with his slings, and then back away. If he needs to give up his offhand attack to keep a hold of Jeffrey, I can do that. That's
Yeah,
fine.
he would for sure. Yep.
I will do that because he's going to be backing away afterward.
Yep.
Will be the idea.
Cool.
Boom, boom, and whoops, that's not the right. That's not going to be the right damage, but it doesn't hit anyway. Cool.
Yeah. 12 does not hit. It bounces off of his studded leather armor. He is still coming at you. So you're gonna move down there.
Kind of back around and sort of pull Jeffrey in that general direction as well.
He's kind of sliding around on his back, like doing lazy circles as you're pulling him. I don't like this.
All right, Annabelle. We could really use a way out here whenever you're able.
Trying, okay? It's a metal door. Give me some credit. I've got it this far at least.
So Guy is gonna dash and he's gonna jump up on the ring of this hearth and come around with his saber and he's pointing it at all of you and he says, "I will be your death. Goron, get over here."
Can you say that again?
Oh, "I will be your death. Goron, get over here," he says as he jumps on the lip of the hearth that's lighting the room, casting a big mean shadow over all of you. All right, so his partner in crime here is going to attempt to escape from these black tentacles. He has advantage on this strength check. A 21. He does get free, but he still takes 3d6. So, Wayman, if you'd roll that for me.
I will. 12.
A 12. That is
Large
rough.
damage.
That is large damage. Yes.
Big boy damage.
Big boy damage. All right, cool.
I think Wayman is sort of just like very excited watching the black tentacles do their magic, work their magic, you know, because he's never fucking seen it before. He's just like, God damn, what a cool spell. I wish I could do that. like, on the
Goron
fly."
runs forward, but he only has 25 feet, so he only gets to go there as he dashes. He is wielding a very large short sword, or I said axe. It's an axe, but it says short sword, so we'll stick with that. It's an axe that does short sword damage. Yeah, figure that one out.
Hand axe.
Hand axe, yeah. It's bigger now, though, obviously. It's Jeffrey's turn. He's gonna go and then just throw a cantrip at Guy in fear.
Is Guy standing in a.
He's on the edge of the fire pit there.
Okay.
12 does not hit. He shoots wild. Gonna roll a wild magic roll here.
That's great.
It does not go off, so he's still covered in grease. All right. Wayman, are you still holding on to the black tentacles?
No. Since they're not in it, I will.
All right.
I will not focus my
They
energies on that.
dissipate. What would you like to do now? You are back here in a pile of all the people that you know.
Yeah, this is not ideal.
With a big halfling coming at you.
Yeah. A big halfling. I mean, I
Yep.
guess he's just like kind of a normal human.
He's large. So he's actually much bigger than a halfling.
Okay.
He grew like four
Just be
times.
medium, actually, right? Because he gets to size category increases.
In large actually
Yeah, just as a
says
size.
Go from
I
small
think
to medium, right?
doesn't
If he's a
his
halfling.
go yeah, it goes it says it becomes large. He becomes large.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
it doesn't go up a size category. I gave him the Duragar enlarge ability.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I mean,
which-
yeah, that's
yep.
cool. That's
Works
that's
just as well.
That's not
Yeah,
the
getting
spell
too
enlarge
large,
use.
it's not like a big difference. Yeah,
Right.
No, that's fine. It's just like when that.
But you're
it's-
right. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, Wayman, what you doing here?
I mean,
Buddy.
I guess I'll do what Wayman does best and cast magic magic missiles.
Okay, at Guy or Goron?
No, Guy. Yeah,
Okay.
because he's kind of the most looming threat right now.
Literally, yeah.
Yep.
Oof. Those aren't great.
No, I mean they're pretty good. I mean, I only roll a
Oh,
1d4.
it's only D4.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's right.
it's an automatic hit, so they're pretty good.
Yeah. So, all right, 5 damage.
Nope, I didn't mean to do the.
Oh,
the
there you
other
go.
One.
8
get 3 of them.
damage. Yeah,
Yeah.
8 damage. All right. So, pop, pop, pop. How dare you? He's like coughing up blood.
This is on you.
Not a very theatrical turn. But I think he's just kind of thinking quickly and sort of just casting them very,
Right.
very quick before he gets in trouble.
All right.
that's it.
Annabelle, it's your turn.
I'm gonna point at this door, and I'm gonna say, "All right, you're coming down, and you're coming down now." And I'm gonna try and bash it down.
All right. Roll me that strength. Boom. All right. So the 17, you hit the door and you are able to snap the bar on the other side. The door swings open, but it is kind of broken, so it's only large enough to allow medium creatures through. Large creatures cannot pass.
Okay. I'm all right with that.
You guys see down the hallway. It's just the hallway that you came through. No traps or monsters.
Came in through the other door, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we did.
we did.
Oh.
We came in through the top door.
Oh,
This
through the
isn't
top.
the door we came
Or at
from.
least that was the door they were watching, which I assumed was the door that we. I don't know.
I didn't. I'm sorry. I miscommunicated. Yeah, this was the door you came in. They came in through the opposite door. So this is back the way you guys came.
Mm.
All right, Annabelle, you have the door open. What would you like to do now?
I can make an attack roll.
No,
can
that was
I?
your
Yeah.
action. Yeah, you can
Uh,
move.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose I'll slide out of the way of the door.
Okay.
And then yell to
I
Wayman.
can dispel this. Oh yeah. What do you want?
Yeah,
Yell.
I'm just gonna yell. I can't get through. I'm too big.
I'll snap my fingers and dispel them. I can dispel it on a reaction, right, or whatever.
I think you can just.
Whenever
do
I can
that.
dispel it whenever I want. Yeah.
I don't
So I
think
can-
it requires an action, but
No, no, I don't think
It
so.
doesn't.
No. So yeah, you are medium sized now.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's.
You
about
could
all
go
I can do.
through the doorway if you'd like. You didn't use your whole movement slide to the side there. Or you
I'm
can
gonna-
cover their escape.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
help get them out first, and yeah.
Cool. All right. So that was Annabelle's turn. It is the Ochre Echo.
We'll shout to, what's her face?
Annabelle. Or
Nope,
Jennifer.
the
Yeah.
chick
Jennifer.
that was in here with us.
Yep.
Tell her to get out. Well, we've got a chance here. And then he will. Oh man, I don't know if I should just bail on you here or let, because then I'm worried that Wayman's just gonna get clobbered if I do that. But I don't really know what else to do. I think
Save me.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try and hold on for one more turn here. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so he'll just square up and bap at the
That guy.
yeah, guy there.
Okay.
Swing up at his ankles and hope for the best.
Do it. 19. All right. So Guy is going to use his reaction to parry, bringing his ace. Oh, it doesn't help actually. All right. Yeah, bringing his AC up to 18, giving him enough to barely miss. You're blocking your club.
Yes. Just barely. Still get hit.
Still get hit. Yes.
That's funny.
So yeah, go ahead and roll me damage on that.
Okey-doke. Oh, whoops. That is the right one. Okay.
All right.
Sorry. Only have 100 different things to attack
Right.
with here. And then
Bonk.
a different bonk.
All right. That one he is able to block.
Okie doke. I will. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I was pretty sure that takes. Hang on. I wanted to see if that takes an action. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. I would like to use that with that first hit if that's
Okay.
possible. I thought it took a bonus action to use it, so I didn't bring it up. I was trying to expand it to read it and see what I would do next time. But
Sure. No, that's
if
fine.
you're okay, that'll
Yeah,
slap
yeah.
another D4 on that first.
Go
one.
ahead and roll that first, the first damage.
Nice.
All
So
right.
that's 8 altogether from the first
8
hit. And then
altogether.
that is going to last on him for 1 minute. But I am concentrating, so if I get
All
hit,
right.
I'll have to.
Doesn't the parry only work against one melee attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a 16 AC, so the 15 didn't hit.
Club would have missed it.
Oh, I see.
All right. So it is Guy's turn. After you bonk him, he is gonna blink his eyes and he's gonna disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't do it. Goron, get in there. Kill them. It is Goron's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is going to make an attack against Jeffrey.
Well, he's prone, so
Yeah. Jeffrey's like, oh
you are likely about to die.
no! So this attack has advantage. He rolls a 20. Jeffrey takes 13 piercing damage. Not enough to kill him outright, but very close. He takes a sword wound through the chest. Ah!
It's just a flesh wound.
That is directly through his core.
He's gonna roll his death save. He makes
Wait,
that.
so he did die?
Wait, you said that it wasn't enough to knock him out.
No. It's not enough to kill him. Kill him outright, as in double
I
his
see.
health. It does knock him out. Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, Jeffrey is at 0, but he made that death save. All right. So yeah, he's on the ground, unconscious, bleeding out from a giant sword wound. Goron looks up and goes, 1 down. All right,
He was
Wayman.
sort of already down. I would not count that too much.
I'm gonna pull from the book,
Okay.
and actually, after skimming through it very quickly, I see a spell that I'm familiar with, and so I wrap a cricket with a rose petal and sprinkle sand on it and snap it,
Okay.
and I will cast sleep.
From the compendium.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I ask you, can I expend a level 2 spell slot to cast it at a level 2?
No, you're not going to be able to upcast these, unfortunately.
Nope, that's fine. I just wanted to know.
Go ahead and make me that wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
It sleeps a level 3 spell,
That's
right?
a 7.
What's the sleep
Sleeps level
spell
1.
level? Oh, level 1?
It's a level 1.
All right. So you are able to successfully cast a spell, but you do still take damage.
Okay.
You're going to take 2 more points of damage as you cast this level 1 spell from the compendium. Roll me the sleep die.
Okay, I off the top of my head, I forget what the sleep die are.
It's you gotta set a radius though, so that it affects the lowest HP target first.
Right. Yep.
Okay. Okay, I got it up.
Okay.
So it's a range of 90 feet.
20 feet radius.
20 foot radius, so I can catch them both in it.
Yeah.
You don't want to though.
Well,
well,
no,
it
it
won't.
attacks the one with the lowest HP first.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's fine. And it's a 5d8.
Hurt any by that, I suppose.
All right. Yeah, you will be able to catch both of them.
What do you mean?
21. No, I mean you will be able to catch both of them. I was just
yeah.
making sure. All right, 21. So Guy falls over fast asleep. Goron unfortunately does not. He blinks and goes, "If wizard tricks won't work on me." And then would you like to move, Wayman?
Up into the corner.
Okay.
I'm not ready to leave yet.
Guy,
I feel like since I know
sleep.
that I couldn't force the cast up into a another spell slot, so to speak, I would kind of understand that I have to stay within this room to do
Right.
so.
All right. Annabelle, it is your turn.
I wish you would have left me big.
Yeah, me too.
I thought you were all going to try to run out of the room.
Yeah, I was waiting for Wayman to go because he's the most vulnerable
Yeah,
at the moment.
I backed up. I don't think they're attacking me anyways. They haven't touched me yet.
Well, I don't really want to fight this dude. Is Jeffrey still greasy?
Yes, he is
Mhm.
unconscious and bleeding out, though.
He does have a rope tied to him, though.
He does, yep. Held by the Ochre
For
Echo.
ease of
Transport, yeah.
Can I take? Because are you gonna stay in your next turn and try and fight this dude, or are you gonna leave?
I backed up into the corner, which means I'm prepared to stay here until everybody else is either evacuated or we have dealt with the situation.
Because I kind of want to just snag Jeffrey and bolt out the door.
I
You're
love
gonna be stuck here for a turn of their actions if we go out now. That was the problem.
Yeah.
That was why we're waiting.
I think we should just
Read off
attack
the
them.
order.
One is asleep.
Yeah, I mean, all right. Annabelle's not gonna, I guess, step down from a fight despite being small. So yeah, this is gonna end bad. I'm gonna run up. And I'm going to try and punch him.
All right.
I have put my shield away, obviously.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. Oh my god. All right, yeah.
Get some, bro.
That is a
Get some.
critical hit. 10 damage. You
Fuck yeah, dude.
smash him in his helmed face and put a fist-shaped dent in the side of it. There is a ting, and he like holds his head and goes, "Oh!"
I'm going to fuck it. I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
Do it. This is
And
the
I'm
time to.
gonna hit him again.
All right.
Let's go. Fucking crush these nerds! Fucking crush them, dude.
Dude, what is the chance of that?
I don't, man, that's
That's
crazy.
amazing. Oh my god.
12 damage.
Dude, he had 18 HP left. You knock this dude on his ass. So you go ping, ping. Like this. He is KO'd. You KO'd that motherfucker. Straight
Dude.
up.
Damn. Is this lethal damage? I feel like 2 natural 20s have.
I mean, do you want to deal lethal damage,
What do you
Annabelle?
want to do? Yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah. So you have crunched this dude's helmet into
Murdered.
his face. He is bleeding out of his face now.
Nice.
Combat is over, guys.
All right, should we kill him? He's just asleep. I did not kill him.
He doesn't seem like a super nice person, so I wouldn't be too upset.
He
if, you know.
was basically trying to get his to do something.
Jeffrey is dying on the floor too. Don't forget that.
Oh, right.
We do have
Sleeping.
potions. I don't though. You two do.
He'll, yeah,
Do
Echo
we?
will
Do
go
I?
about.
You two
Yeah.
have potions.
You
that I
each
can
have
trade.
one
one,
common
yeah.
potion. Yep.
We'll go. Echo will dump that in.
All right. 2d4 plus
Jeffrey's turn.
2.
What's happening to his staff, by the way? Before we
You
get
can
there? I'm just
the
wondering.
same thing. The staff raises up, but this time his body begins turning into undead. Like his skin sallows and desiccates and becomes like undead, rotting flesh. But as soon as you pump the health potion back in, the skin fills back in with life. He coughs as you put 4 HP into him and goes, "I don't like this library."
We should destroy that book before like anything else happens. I feel like
You two should leave as soon as possible. Annabelle with me. We should kill Guy right away. Jessica, you should leave with the Echo.
Jessica has already been gone.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
been down.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
He is not as big a threat if we take away his access to the ancient evil magics. I feel like potentially, but I suppose if you guys are set on murdering the unconscious man, and he'll shrug and walk out the
Can
door.
we at least tie him up so he can't come find us? I mean,
Can we
that's-
just kill him? I mean,
You're so murdery. It's
yeah, but he's
odd.
like actually. Listen,
Jeffrey
I've had a talking
coughs.
book in my head. He's bad.
Jeffrey coughs and says, "Why don't we just bring him to the king? Isn't he
Oh.
like the leader of some
Oh.
thieves guild?"
That's a good point.
you know,
That could get us.
how justice
Yeah.
is intended to function.
I
But he
am
shrugs.
pretty, man. I am pretty murdery. You guys should really talk me down a
Yeah.
lot more.
So yeah, I'm just gonna walk up and I'm just gonna tie him, you
Okay.
know.
Yeah, he's still fast asleep. He's gonna be asleep for another, 45 seconds or so.
I mean, look at him. He is a ripped person. I mean, look at his abs. He just looks evil to me, you know? Like, not that ripped people are evil, but he just looks
Inherently.
evil.
I
Is
think,
there
it is not as big a
a
deal if he does not have the, you know, fountain of undeath or whatever.
That's true.
yeah,
Should
is
we
there
tell the king about that?
After we destroy it, certainly.
Yes, Rachel.
is there something I can tie him to keep him here?
Do
Uh,
any of us have hempen rope?
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
50 feet. That's what I was dragging.
Oh,
Yeah, we
that's
should
fine.
tie him with that.
Yeah.
I think that's what she's using.
You can
so-
tie him to one of these tables. You could tie him to like the hearth here. Like there are like, bars that are keeping up some of the stones and stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna tie him to the hearth.
Okay.
But what if we just tie his hands and we just like carry him out?
You that means I'm gonna have to carry him.
Yeah, but you're
He's not little.
strong.
But like he's not little.
Well, we will not be going anywhere if he is bound to the
I
hearth.
cast floating disc.
Wait, from the
Start
compendium?
tying his
What'd you say,
wrist.
Rachel?
I'm not carrying him, but if you like really don't want to, then I guess I'll just, we'll just carry him with the floating disc.
I just feel like maybe as a person who uses their hands to punch people, maybe I should keep those available
That's
just in
true.
case. So
No,
the
you
floating
got a
disc
point.
is great. Like it'll work out. And as she's like tying his
Yeah,
arms up.
it
and she's
really
like,
does keep both of us capable of doing what we need to do,
It's really a great compromise. I think we make a great team.
It's
Guys,
really why I invented that spell, by the way. I didn't learn it or nothing. I made that myself. That's my prized possession right there. It carries a bunch of, pounds that I don't need to. That's why I'm so wimpy. I never lift anything in my life.
my chest hurts.
Well, good for you.
I'm
That
sorry,
is because
Jeffrey.
it was run through with a sword. I mean,
Ugh.
axe.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, though. So maybe you'll come out on the other side of this like better for some reason.
Yeah, maybe. All right.
Before we leave this library, hey, CCOM, am I
Yes.
like, I feel like there's some kind of connection between you and me. Can I bring you out of this library at all?
Of course. Mobin. Why would you not be able to? Did you just,
You're not hearing him.
can you not hear me there,
Sam.
Wyman? Sam? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I think Sam's having audio issues. Looks like.
Yeah. Man, tonight has been just a plagued. What was that?
Yeah, exactly. It's because I don't
Right.
have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. That's what it is. Sam!
I wonder what happened. Might need to go on standby for a second here.
Yeah. Oh, he came back
Are you hearing?
here. All right. We are going to go into standby real quick, guys, and we'll be right back until we can figure out what's wrong with Sam. All right.
Double
we're
check, make
back.
sure we're in the right windows.
Yeah, we are. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I was trying not to disconnect from Zoom.
All right, guys. Well, sorry about that. We
Okay.
had a little bit of technical problems, but we are back now. Wayman can hear. You just cast Tensor's Floating Disc. What was you asked me a question and then everything went to hell. I don't remember what that
I asked
was.
if I can take CCOM out of here.
Yes,
there was
and
a
it
way.
said, of course you can, Mobin. Why do you think you could not?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I guess I'll just take you out then. I don't know. Silly me, I forgot. Hey, theoretically, hypothetically, what if I was not Mobin, but you thought I was?
In the event that someone other than Mobin, than yourself, takes the compendium outside of the library, it will self-destruct.
What if I was your new owner and I wasn't Mobin? What if I wanted to claim you?
It's unfortunately the only way to claim is to pay for it.
And what price would that be?
I am starting to think you're not Mobin.
Well, I'm talking in hypotheticals because here's the thing about amnesia. What a bitch, right? But I know I'm Mobin. Listen, I like you, all right? And I'm like coming into this new body and
It would take
Wait, but
10,000 souls.
what?
It would take 10,000 souls to make the transfer.
Well, okay. What if I told you Wayman? Okay. What if I told you Mobin was dead and I'm not Mobin?
I would have to self-destruct.
Okay, but what if you wanted to decide something differently?
I am not a consciousness. I am just an organizational tool for the actual codex. Compendium.
Son of a bitch. I really want to take this CCOM fella. I just look at my party and I'm like, okay, I've been talking to myself for a while.
Yes, you have.
Okay.
We should go,
Yeah.
Sorry.
probably.
We should probably go. You're right.
Guy begins waking up and goes,
Are you bringing your book friend?
I wish. Listen, that's what I was trying to do. I like this guy. He's so cool. And I have to be Mobin to bring him out, you know? It's weird.
So-
If I'm not Mobin, he'll just self-destruct. What's self-destruct?
Potentially
look like?
very risky thing. Is that not what's the consciousness which is contained in Jeffrey here?
Yeah, I'm confused about that. Hold
Would we
up.
not? It's
That's a good
not.
point.
If you put it in his possession, would that qualify whatever conditions it is?
That's
I-
actually like a really good idea, though.
That's a good
I
point.
mean, it could also turn him into Movin or something.
That's
It's
true.
not necessarily a great plan, but it is potentially successful way to remove it from this library if that is the requirement. He shrugs.
You have an idea, Annabelle? I feel like you got an idea.
Well, I'm just really worried about, like, if he has the staff and the book, what that might generate.
Well,
Like, I don't-
my blood is connected to the book, so I don't feel like there's any scare there. But it's telling me it's not. I feel like I've put a personality on CCOM that doesn't exist. Like it's not exactly sentient, and I sort of wish it was.
Do you like? Do we have to figure this part out right now? 'Cause
I feel like it's important to me.
If it is potentially going to violently self-destruct as we leave, then that perhaps has bearing on the immediate. But we could,
We
know,
could, like,
momentarily
circle
solve
back.
this by
Like, we could-
leaving it here until we.
It's sort of just like it sort of thinks that I am Mobin for whatever reason. I'm just gonna ask what self-destruct is because I mean it just has been answering me so far.
Man, I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory.
Well,
Self-destruct,
it could be like
boom.
kaboom, or it could be like melt.
It could just
You know.
destruct in the decomposing,
Yes, it might
destruction.
explode. It could implode. You never
or
know.
it just cease to exist. Hey, CCOM, brother,
yes.
what's self-destruct to you? Is it like
The
explosion, or do you just cease to exist?
No, ash. The information contained within will turn to ash.
What if I told you? Okay, all right. So theoretically, right? I'm just thinking out loud. You can tell me yes or no. But I have. What if I have? I'm not Mobin, right? Theoretically, but what if I have a way for you to get connected back to Mobin?
Then
But
that would fulfill the requirement for bringing the compendium outside of this library.
we're taking Mobin out of here.
I would need to be connected to the body that Mobin resides in, and then I would make contact with his existence.
Okay.
Your
Otherwise,
existence.
you will just turn to ash, and so with this library.
Correct. Yes.
Wait, the library turns to ash too.
Yeah.
This might not be worth risking. I mean, these are pretty like evil books, I
But
guess,
they're
sort
so
of.
like full of knowledge. Let me tell you, I took a glance at what that book had, and it is stacked full of knowledge, more than I could ever hope to accomplish in the years that I have left in my life.
Guy wakes up and let me go. Let me out of here.
Can I just immediately punch him?
Yeah, go ahead. He's prone.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like
And,
knock him
it's,
out.
Like helpless.
Okay.
It's an auto crit.
Yeah.
23. Sorry.
Yeah. That knocks him unconscious. Yep.
Well, that's a
It
5
takes
damage.
5 damage.
Oh, actually, that
No, if
doesn't.
he's helpless, it'll.
Oh, it's
double.
yeah,
it's a crit
Yeah,
guaranteed
so
if
that's
you hit.
yep,
I think.
yep. So go ahead and roll
I wanna
damage once
say.
again.
I could be thinking of.
Okay,
3
that
No, you're
knocks
right.
him out.
No,
yeah.
you're right.
Yep.
It's an auto crit if he's prone.
All right.
All right, look, I really want to figure this out, but I also sort of want to destroy the evil fountain thing.
That does seem to be
So
perhaps more.
I feel
know,
like
but I feel like-
compromise. We just like leave the book here for a minute, maybe go do some business, and then like circle back, and then maybe try this experiment where we're not in like weird immediate
enough.
danger.
No, fair enough. That's very logical. Okay, Book of sounds like Book of Mormon. I want to sever our connection just for the time being. I'm going to exit. No need to self-destruct quite yet. I will be right back.
See you soon, Mobin.
That's wise. All right, I will set the book down and I will proceed out with my friends.
And I'm just like assuming where we need to go.
Well, we need to go
Right.
to the fountain.
Which you know had to
Yeah.
get
Yes,
to.
none
I-
of us are aware of the location of that.
It's you know what? Pleasantly, a good gift that the Book of Mormon. I'm saying it wrong. Mormon gave to me was a scry on the location of the fountain, and so I will lead us there.
And I suppose you're taking the Harry book as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
we'll
Echo
be
has
taking
that, yeah.
the Harry book. Yeah.
All right. And as you guys leave the library, taking the book to the Blood Fountain, that is when we are going to end the session tonight. So thank
Fancy.
you very much, guys, for watching. Those of you who made it through, I'm sorry that we had such technical difficulties. I think we are going to use some resources to try to mitigate those in some ways here. So again, thank you. We do this every Friday at 9:30 till about 11:30 to midnight. We also have a stream on Mondays called Old for Gold that runs from 9:30 till about midnight. Every other Thursday, we do Table 13, which is a Ask Advice show on tabletop, as well as some. We also do a every other stream on Tuesdays that runs from 9:30 to midnight. Right? It's 9:30. Right. Called the
Yep.
Disastronauts. I skipped over that one. And so we also have a Discord where you can continue the conversation there, as well as a website where we sell some merchandise, and a Patreon where you can throw us some money if you'd want to increase the stream's quality. Thank you so much, guys, and we will see you again next week. Goodbye!